Hello, hello, welcome back. Good evening. Welcome back to One Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the real stuff. We talk about relationships, talk about family issues, and all that. Okay, so if it's the first time you're coming across One Podcast, please just give us a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're live on YouTube. And follow us on some of our other social media channels. Okay, welcome back. Last week, we talked about who would manage the cash in the marriage. Who would manage cash in the marriage? Okay, we concluded that whoever that is more responsible and organized should manage the cash. Because if you look at it, if you're in a relationship with someone that they cannot even manage themselves, they are not responsible, why would you expect that person to manage the cash? Someone that whenever money enter their hand, become a story. How they will use the money, what they will use the money for, and they don't know. They will just be spending anyhow. You understand? So if you have that kind of person, how would you expect that person to manage the cash? That's what we discussed last week, which brings us to this episode that we're going to discuss this evening. Gambling addiction. Gambling addiction. The bet you almost lost. How would you manage the gambling addiction? Can say how to lose money responsibly. It's wide. It's very deep topic. We're not discuss this evening because this is one of those topics that many, many, many will not come out to tell you they are going through it. Many families, many wives, girlfriends, that's what they are struggling because mainly, on the other hand, is mainly related to men, mostly related to men because if you come to the average of people that are betting, there's going to casinos, going to gambling and all that, majority of them are men. Though some of them sometimes they go with their girlfriends or something like that. They just like, when they're having fun or something. Yeah, but majority of them are men. So if you look at it, it's mostly men. Okay. So, but we're gonna talk about it. Talking about the bet. The bet you almost lost. That bet, that last one you said you want to bet, you almost lost. Okay? Because if you look, if it's listen, let me tell you the truth. It starts, it's just start as a fling. It starts as a fun. You just want to have fun. Just one bet. And it ends with what? Trying to convince your wife to lend you 5 grand, to lend you some money. Because you've got what? A system. Now you're trying not to convince your wife. But it started with just one bet. It started with just like a bet. You never think that it's going to be you. You never think that it's going to be you. The one who spirals, the one who lies, the one who bets what they cannot afford to lose. You bet what you cannot afford to lose. So what I mean by when you're betting something that you cannot afford to lose, that's your last money. You betting it. You can't stop. Not just money, but time, trust, relationships, pieces of your soul. You betting everything. You're there. You understand? I said it's just started as fun, a thrill, a few bucks there, a Facebook there, a few games there, but somehow along the line, it stopped. Somewhere along the line, it stopped being a game. It's just like You know, you become overwhelmed, taking over you. It becomes now a need, a feast, a shadow hung over your everything you did, everything is like, you know what I mean? The shadow is in there hanging on you. You must win. You have to win. You must win this bet. You want this last one. You start chasing more and more. You lose, you lose, you chase harder, you chase harder. You want more. You want more. You keep on betting. You keep betting. You want more. Because the more you lose, your adrenaline is just going up. You want more. You want to put, you have to lose. You want to get your money back. You never knew. There's no way it hasn't occurred to you that is a problem. Nothing. But when you just like hit on you like that, yeah, you knew you had a problem when you stop caring about anything else. Nothing. You don't stop caring about anything else. Your rent was late because you start using your rent money to bet. Calls went unanswered. Your wife or your girlfriend keep calling you. You don't answer their phones anymore. You don't even like it. You don't care. You just put the phone on silent. You don't want anybody to disturb you. You lie to your wife. You lie to your family. You lie to your girl, everyone. Your mom, your dad. You start lying. You lie to yourself. Every spin on that casino, maybe you're turning it like that. Every spin, every card, every ticket that you use in checking. Oh no, it's just one bet. Man, Barcelona have to win this game. They have to win this game in order for just this one. You take that one there. This one's the one. They won 2-0. This one they won. Yeah, draw. That was the draw there. Oh God, this is one game. This one game. Oh no. Wow, I got everything. It's only one left. Which one is that? Arsenal. Arsenal. Oh, jeez, it's Arsenal. Oh man, just one ticket. One ticket. Now you're lying to yourself. Lying to yourself. That one ticket. Because what? You were trying to buy the version of yourself that you didn't feel empty. What are we talking about? The bet you almost lost. That bet you almost lost. The question is, do you know that you have an addiction, let alone knowing how to manage it? That is the issue. That's the problem. Many people don't know that. But I would like you to give me a call. Just give me a call now, or put on the comment section your thought, your experiences. You might know someone that is think that the person is addicted to gambling, but the person, they don't know. They don't know that they're addicted, but they are addicted. You are looking at them, and any little money that comes into their hand, they are going to the bookies straight away. Okay? Because what you don't know is that casino are the only place on earth where you can lose everything and still get offered a free drink. What a deal. Casino. You lost everything. They still offer you a drink. Like I said, the line is open now. Call me. I'll put the number on the screen. Just a reminder, that's the number to call. That's the number to call. The line is open now. +44 744 9823876. That's the number. It's a WhatsApp number to call to join the program. You can put your thought on the comment section. Okay? The question, do you even know that you have an addiction? Let alone knowing how to manage it. Why is it that the last bet, that last one, that last one, you have to bet it. You have to put the money. Do you know someone that you think maybe they're addicted, but they don't know? They don't know. The line is open. You just call me. Okay? Call me. What are we talking about? We're talking about gambling addiction. Inside it, you can say that how can you manage it? Maybe you know that he's been spending a lot of money on betting, and it looks as if maybe it's taking much of your time, taking much of your energy and everything. He's getting worried. To you, maybe you're thinking that you are getting addicted to it. Then how can you manage it? If you know, let me know. Call me. Or they are the kind of person that you don't know that even that you're addicted to it. It's just the thrill. The thrill. It's like you're enjoying it. It's like a fun to you. You're every time you are there at the betting shop, you're betting. If you don't bet the horse race, you're betting football. Even to the extent that you start betting. I mean, like teams that you don't know. You've never watched their game, but you start betting on them. Teams in that many teams that are in Colombia, Argentina, some countries that you can't even get their matches on the telly, but you know the teams. You start betting on them. How? How did he get to that stage? How did they get to that stage? Because we said earlier, you start lying. You don't answer your phones anymore. Now you're begging your wife to lend you some money. What do you need the money for? She ask you, you don't know. You don't want to explain. You start lying. Why? Because the sleep, the betting is calling you. You will have to go there. But how did he start? How did he start? How did he even get to that stage? Just maybe one evening, you went with your friend. You guys just going to watch Champions League. And the only place they're showing is at the place they're doing the betting show. They have their TV, they have their channels there, they have everything, the cables, they're showing the match. As you get in there, your friend is drunk. What did he do? He just pick up the slip and hand you $20, give you some money. Dude, just bet. You're watching him, he's ticking and ticking and ticking. What did you do? Then you start doing yours, man. And suddenly, what do you? You look like a James Bond in a torso. I mean, like it hits you bad. Like, yeah. You're going to hit a lot of money. You're going to hit cash. You're going to win a lot of money. Because when you check the odds, you check the odds, everything, it's coming up to thousands. Some money that you've not even like heard of before, you've not touched before. But to you, something telling you in your mind that you win it. You have to win this money. You know how it is. It's not your money. Your friend just gave you that money for you to bet so that you're not going to be there just like watching him. Just use that. You bet. You tick 4 or 5 teams. At the end of the day, 4 of them tick. You go 4, just one. One team out. You put win. That team to win. They draw. You say to yourself, oh man, you are very close, very, very close. Very close. That means, man, this is good. Some people can make money on this. Straight away. That's how it started, just like that. Before you know it, your bank account is do what? It start crying, and your credit cards it start making that dying iPhone noise. When your iPhone is dying, the kind of noise it makes. That's how your credit card is making, your bank account is making, because money is just going out of your account. You spend the money because as you want to go, it's telling you that, come on, man, you need to win this money back. You need to win this money back. You need to win this money back. You put another money. You need to win it back. You put another one. You are very close. Keep close. Just keep chasing it. But what you don't know is that you are not. You are not winning nothing. Why? It's like thinking that eating one more. When you eat one more donut, It will make you what? Thin. It won't. It's just going to make you broke and bloated. That's the way it goes. You keep on chasing that. That's what they call it gambling. It's a bet. It was not meant to win. And when you go there, you see a lot of guys. A lot of guys. As when I started, I said that it's mainly affecting men. It's men problem. Does not mean that some women don't do it. They don't bet. They don't go gambling out there. Some of them, yes, there's some of them that are there too. They do that, but it's mainly men problem. And some men, especially in the developing countries, even here, many of them, they will pay them their salary before before they will shout Tom, is the money is gone. The funniest thing is that that they have a spin. There's a spin machine. That one is like I don't know. I don't know how to classify it. Before you close the eyes and open it, you spend almost 5,000. The money is gone. And you see guys there. They got the money, but the money is gone. They can't go back home. They will just stay outside there, just sit down there. The eyes red. They are looking for someone to give them a little bit of cash. Because they say to you, mate, can you just give me 1 minute? Just go, can you give me just one, like 10 pounds? Please, do you have 10 pounds? Can you just give me 10 pounds? They're not asking the 10 pounds for them to use it to eat or something. No, they're asking the 10 pounds so that they will want to use that 10 pounds now to win back the money that they lost because they're afraid of going home. Their rent is there. Feeding money, everything is inside that money. They just got paid 1 month salary, just vanished within 10, 20 minutes. And you're expecting that person to do what? To go back home. They don't go back and call. They don't go back home. That is it. That's what we're trying to talk about. How to lose money responsibly. Easy money. You just lose straight, hoping that you're going to win money back. You're looking at your sleep, the betting sleep, looking at it. You're sweating. Sweat is coming out like, you know what I mean? It's coming out, sweating. Because, the more you play it, the more you play, you get better. You start getting confidence. How do I mean that you start getting confidence? The last time you bet, maybe you bet 6 teams. Now, out of that 6 teams, 4 or 3 clicked. And then you lost that money because few of them didn't like it, it didn't catch up properly. Now you're looking at it, they say, okay, you're not going to bet 6 of them together. Maybe you bet 1, 2, or 3 differently. So when next time you come in, you bet 2 different, you have 3 or 4 slips. Among that 3, 4 slips, 2, you won 2, the other 2, you lost 2. Now you say, come on, man, someone can win this thing. What are you guys talking about? You got 2. You start getting confidence, getting your feet. Now you want to bet more. You understand? So you look at that. There's no football. You said, okay, like you have to bet on the horse. You bet on the horse. When you bet on the horse, luckily, you won some money. Put in like 10 or 20. Now you're winning like 200. That's a lot of money. You scream. Wow, that's a lovely day. What did you do? You take all the 200 pounds that you got. What do you do now? You bet all the 200 on the same horse. The same horse. With hope that you're going to win almost 2,000 something pounds. You can put the currency that you guys are using, because every country has the same problem. Every country. You go to the betting shop, you see them. old men, young men, some of them, they are there. They're hanging out. That's what they do, hanging out, because they're hoping to make more money. So you put in that, the 200, what happened? The horse didn't win. Both your money, the first one he bet, and the 200, all of them now, it's all gone. You need to win that money back. You're coming back the next day. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. Like I said, guys, the line is open. Call me. Let me know what you think. The line is open. But they say we need to see many people's reaction, especially the youth. Coming on this topic. Yeah, I understand. I understand that is it's not only the youth problem. Adult to men, fathers. Some of them fathers, when you get in there, they already like it. They will tell you what to do. They will tell you who to bet. They tell you what to do. Don't bet this team. Don't bet this horse. They know all the names of those horses and all that. They know them. Do you understand? They know them. Okay. We already told you how it starts. I've told you how it starts. You might not know much about the betting. Your friend introduced you to it just because you want to go and watch football. Now, you can't do with that. You're always there. Any little money that comes into your hand, you're going straight away. You want to go and bet. You want to go and bet. Do you want me to tell you how you will know that you have a problem now? How you will know that you are getting addicted? Maybe you're becoming a gambling addict. How you will know? Okay. Number one, you know your bookie's birthday, but not your kids. You know your bookie. You know the guy that or the people that stays at the bookie, that stays at the betting shop. You know their names, you even know their birthday. But you don't know your kids' birthdays. You're hardly at home because you're always there. You know everything about it. You know when they open. You know when they close. You know everything about them. That even to your family, you don't know much. That's when you know that you have problem, a very big problem. When you start saying double or nothing, double or nothing, more than you tell your wife or tell your children, I love you, every time double or nothing. You know, you want to double it. You want to double the money. That's betting slangs or that. He has a very big problem. You're gone. This one is the worst one. When you actually Googled, you went online. You went online to Google how to sell your phone. You start Googling how to sell your plasma in the house, your TV. You start Googling how to sell things discreetly, secretly. You start Googling that. I think you have a big problem. It's either you're addicted or you're almost addicted. You lie more than a politician during election season. When you start lying, that you lie more than the politicians. That means you're gone. You are gone. What did you do with the money? Start lying. Even to the extent that you start hurting yourself. You start bleeding. That the people attack you. They took the money of you. See, so that your girlfriend or your wife will have to be pity. You have pity on you. You start crying, see blood, without knowing that you lost the money on bet. You lost the money, but you're lying now because you get addicted. Next time you form another lie, you bring another lie, you start lying all the time. You lost your wallet. They have they took everything. You're crying. Find ways to start crying. Everything about you lies, lie because of what? You're getting addicted. You're gambling addict. If you check, if you like, I just mentioned 4 of them. If you take even one out of it, congratulations. You're probably just unlucky. You might be what? Addicted. That's the way it goes. What are we talking about? Just one bet. How to lose money responsibly. Gambling addiction. Just one more bet. You need to win your money back. You need to win that money back. What are you talking about? You're going. Someone said that the best way to avoid that is just like, once you get money, don't go through that place, because once you once you cross the betting shop, you start calling you. You start calling. You have to go inside. Hello, welcome. Good evening.
Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, welcome.
Good evening. Thank you so much. I've just been smiling since I started listening to this program, because this is a very wonderful topic you are treating tonight.
Welcome. Yeah, that's
Uh,
nice. Thank you.
and then, yeah, you see, I don't know, but based on my own statistics, my personal statistics,
Yeah.
I think almost 65 to 70% of young men, right? Young men and women now in Nigeria are exposed to this gambling thing. Now, I don't know how it starts. I can't really say, but then I think this is the urge you don't have, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the urge to get what you do not have. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you have what you need, you won't probably want to get, you understand,
Yeah.
more,
Mm-hmm.
risking the one you have. You understand? So this gambling thing is like a game of risking the bird you already caught while you are chasing the ones that you are seeing that there are so many flying around.
Mm-hmm.
You get the point. So for me, I think gambling is intoxicating. It is intoxicating. It's just like when you are taking a sweet red wine, and out of the sweetness, you are deriving joy. Wow, I love this wine. It's so tasty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now you forgot that it contains some level of alcohol, while it's treating you that at the end,
Yeah.
that you might start reacting to the
Mm-hmm.
effect of it.
Yeah.
This is how gambling is. It is addictive. It's just like someone, it starts from a day. It's just like when someone is exposed to taking cigarettes or whatever. Maybe one day you just tested it, you'll be like, oh wow, I think this is good. I like the way it makes me feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you always want to get it. And this costs you money. Of course, probably the money you normally use to provide better things for your family, you now depend on such uh, product, and you must purchase it. So therefore, you are now addicted to it such that when you don't have it, it's just like someone who takes hard drugs. When you don't have it, your body will start reacting
Mm-hmm.
to it. You just need it to be okay. That is also the same way it feels like when you are gambling. Because from time to, especially when you have winning or when you get some money from it, you now feel like, oh, if I could get it with a little amount of money,
Yeah.
maybe if I increase it,
If you increase
you
it,
understand?
you give you more.
It, yes, maybe if you increase it, yes, you get more.
Mm.
Just like people who do some Ponzi business. It's always the more you put, the more you get, and you are doing it with the expectation
Mm-hmm.
that it will be positive. But if you check the odds, you find out that it's mostly negative than positive. But because of that spirit have entered you, it has intoxicated you. You are no longer doing it with your right frame of mind. You started it with your right frame of mind and you succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
But going forward, you have now gotten addicted to it such that it now intoxicates you. You understand?
Yeah.
You now feel like, no, I want to get it. I must get it. You understand?
Yeah.
That spirit have entered you, it have occupied you. You
Uh,
are no longer thinking of what you are losing. You are thinking of what you are going to get
yeah. What you're going to get.
and that you may never get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Some days you might
So
be.
you get the
Some
point.
days you might be a bit lucky. You get a little bit. Then you say, "Wow, it's working. It's really working."
Yes. And that makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it worse because when you get it, you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You feel good. You understand? And in most cases, they might end up even taking all they gave you and still take more.
Yeah.
You get the point. So it's just a prostitute treats the addiction of prostitution. You understand? When she wants to stop, she must have to stop. Do you understand? There's nothing like reducing.
Yeah. Can you come? What do you say? Can you come again? What do you say?
It is a very serious approach.
Hello. Yeah. Can you come? Can you come again? Your line just went a little bit. He said the prostitute did what? It's gone again.
Am I?
Yeah. Yeah. Hello. I think it's the line. Really issues with the line. Okay. We're talking about gambling addiction. Gambling addiction. If you knew that maybe you're getting addicted to gambling, in what way can you manage it? If you're maybe you're the one you want to lose your money, but how can you lose it responsibly? How can you lose it responsibly? The last bet, that one bet that you think maybe that one bet, you have to win it back. You have to win it back. So we're talking about gambling addiction. How can you deal with it? In what way can you actually do it? The gentleman that called said a lot of things. That is like drinking alcohol. The more you taking even the wine, right? Or you taking sipping the wine that is very, very juicy and very tasty. The more you taking it, you forget that it has an alcohol in it. That after that you get a reaction. That is a problem. It's the same thing with gambling. I said at the beginning, I said that probably, I'd done it before. You just went with a friend. A friend just gave you a little bit of money. Take this money and start putting it. That's how you started. Now, you can't do without it. You are always there. A little money that comes to your hand, you're going. A little money that comes to your hand, you are there. A little money you get, you're moving. You want to go and bet. Every week, every week. If it's not Arsenal, probably it's Chelsea. If it's not Chelsea, it's one team in Argentina that is spoiling your receipt, spoiling your sleep, spoiling your game. This Oh man, I put a draw. I put draw. How did these people allow them to score at the 9 minute? What is this? What is this? He's screaming, shouting on yourself, shouting. Get angry. Get angry. You want to get the money back. Have to get it back. Hello, welcome. Oh, what's going on with their lines today? Okay, so you have to win it back. You do everything. You want to win the money back. You understand? So that is it. That's problem. That's the problem. I remember I said that the casino is the only place that you go, you lose all your money, you lose everything that you came in with, and they will still offer you a drink. If you offer you a drink, make you feel comfortable, make you feel relaxed. You understand that? So how can you deal with it? How can you deal with it? Because forget that we're laughing. Forget about the all the laughs and everything. Is a serious issue. It's a very serious issue. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, sorry. I got disrupted
Yeah,
with the network.
network just got
I was
network
going
cut off.
to, yes, I was going to make some suggestions because one thing is to find out that you have been trapped. Another thing is to look for a way to get out of the trap. You understand?
Hmm.
So this, I was saying that you treat it the same way you treat the prostitution addiction. You treat it the same way you treat drug addiction. You treat it the same way you treat someone with mental disorder. You understand?
Hmm.
You must first of all realize that, oh, something is wrong. You understand?
Hmm.
So you have to find a better way of getting out of it. For drug addiction, you need to get, you know, some remedy that will take away every drug in your system to stabilize you. You understand?
Yeah.
And most times, it's almost impossible to stop gambling. You know why? Because don't forget that they entered into it out of frustration, and it has further frustrated them more. You get the point?
Hmm.
So this spirit is is just like a demonic spirit. So this the same spirit that takes people from one prayer house to another, from one, you know, uh, 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 what do they call it?
One crusade to
From one,
another.
yeah, yes, because there's a problem. You understand? You're thinking that this is not you being sure that there's a spiritual problem, but you think that your problem is a spiritual problem. So the same way you treat it by going to so many places,
Hmm.
that is the same way this is being treated. You have to do all you can. Most times it also requires some spiritual deliverance. You understand? Because it can only take the grace of God for someone who is addicted to something to stop it. It doesn't
You have
necessarily
to
mean it is
realize first that
gambling.
you are addicted. You have to know that you are addicted because that's a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then seek for help. You have to seek for help. Because
Yeah.
when you have a problem that you cannot solve,
Hmm.
it will never be solved.
You can no way,
And
no
if you
way.
don't seek for help,
Hmm.
no one will know how
To help you.
no one will even know that you have a problem and
Hmm.
then find out how to help.
Yeah.
So you see. So that's just the major issue. I
Okay.
think the first step is to make that decision that this is a problem that you really need to solve.
Hmm.
Once you come to that state of mind, that means you are ready. Then what you now need is that grace.
Hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
To stop.
Okay.
So that's just it.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you so much for your call.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah. It's just drop. The line is free now. You can call. Okay. It was just saying that you need to. It's only when you find out, when you realize that you have a problem, you know that you have a problem. Then that's it. Yeah, hello, welcome.
Evening.
Yeah, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, I want to talk based on the topic.
Yeah,
Uh,
hello, are you there?
yeah,
Okay, you're going.
so I want to make a contribution because that gambling addiction is something that if you are in it,
Mm.
you should be praying for God to deliver you, not just to send angels to come and deliver you. Because
You mean to come and drag you out of a place where you're in there?
I'm telling you, it's only by His grace that you'll be out of it. If not by His grace, man,
Uh,
you you do nothing,
okay.
because it's a very, when I use, it's a chronic disease. It's a very chronic disease. Understand?
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's not something to experience, because it's a very bad habit. A very bad habit. For one to be an addicted in something, it's only by His grace, because they keep believing in assumption. They keep believing in assumption.
Mhm.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Because you see that you have 1 naira today. You feel that if you stake that money, you are going to win. And as devil may have it, one number will just cut. You say, hey, these people have eaten me. Okay, I'll get them tomorrow. You keep like that, like that. You keep, when you go far in it, you see that coming out, you will not come out easily. Anything one form or get into as an addiction,
Mm.
brother, it will be very, very hard for one to come out. And these days, these Oyibo people just make some of the youths in Nigeria very lazy, because they don't do any other thing. All these their Naira belt, bet Niger, all these things they just bring down here. You see, once you go into it, you see a lot of youth lavishing inside there, doing the gambling, betting, hoping that they will win, and they will not win. They will just give them a tip. Once they receive that tip, they feel that tomorrow, those people, they dream big. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one funny thing in it. You see them drinking very big. You understand? They feel that they will win everything. You see, hey, one thing has caught it. So
Okay.
it's hard for you. So, brother,
Okay.
I thank God you brought this topic, and a lot of youths down here
Mm.
are in it. They have found that addiction of gambling.
Okay.
Before it was what technology has made it in a way. It's very simple for them. They bring that screen. They use all these football game and all these things to bet on it. See, before it was pool, but now they now design another strategy of this betting of a thing. A lot of youths are into it, and coming out is a very big thing.
Okay.
Only the grace or God's intervention or deliverance is
Okay.
them coming out in it. And as they are betting, how they are giving out their money they will think and use for another thing. And you see all these big men going in it, they will use you may see them using millions, billions bet, and on that process they will lose. They think that Oyibo man is very foolish, or you'll be winning once you don't ask yourself how this money you said they will pay you, how do they generate it? It's from the circle. The ones you stake, the ones you stake, they may give a little chance. They let them give away, like MTN normally do. They now give away to their customers bonus, or they may say, let me give bonus. Some people will win, and they feel that every day is like that. That knowing that when you are spending your money, not your income. So I thank God for this topic today,
Okay.
because it's only by His grace. Once you mentioned, when I saw that title, addiction, guy, hard for someone into an addict or something to come out easily.
Okay.
It's not easy.
All right, bros. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your call.
I don't I make
Yeah,
a
that's okay.
point.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. The line is vacant now. You can call. Okay, so there's something I want us to like. I want us to be serious. Okay, just we laughing, making maybe fun of it and all that. We should be serious. Just be serious for a second. Okay, gambling addiction is real. I'm saying it's real. It wrecks lives. It destroys relationships. It destroys your ability to enjoy anything that isn't lit by neon or built like a trap. I don't know how to explain it. It will destroy you little by little, gradually. It will destroy you. You understand? It's real. But there's there's a way. There's a way you can manage it. There's a way you can manage it. Okay? It might not work for you, it might not work for everyone, but you try. If you notice, like one gentleman said, if you once you realize that you are addicted to it, realize that you have a big problem, then now you start looking for ways to do what? To help yourself. Like what I'm saying, there's a way out that doesn't involve faking your debt or moving to Canada or just coming to the UK. It's very difficult most times because you have to apply visas and all that. You know what I mean? So that means there are ways. Number one, you need to tell someone. You need to tell someone. You need to tell someone that you trust, someone that you can confide in, not your dog. I mean, first human being. Yeah, you need to tell someone. You need to let them know. Tell them that this is what is happening. Okay? Tell your wife, tell your girlfriend, tell your mom, tell your dad. Let them understand this is what is you are going through. But not try to avoid not the person that normally borrow you money, someone that normally lend you money. If you tell the person that you're gambling and all that, you're finished. You understand what I mean? But you need to tell someone, your parents, your father, your wife, or someone, a friend, a close friend of yours that you know that always has your back. You need to let them understand this is what you're going through, that you need help. And most importantly, you see your phone, go to the apps, anything about gambling apps site on your phone, anything about the app, the site, just delete it straight away. Delete it. If it's difficult for you, that if you delete it, you download it again. Maybe just all you need to do, maybe you just call someone else to put this password. Put the password on your phone. Someone else put the password on your phone. If you can help. I know it's humiliating. Telling someone to like just for to deal with it because you need to deal with it. You need to deal with it. Delete the apps, the gambling app. Delete those apps. Bet Niger or bet all the bookies. Delete all of them. You understand? Just delete them from your phone. If you think that maybe you've done that every time, you can't keep. You always the bookies, all of those. He keep calling your name all the time. Because someone can say that every time you're sleeping, he keep calling your name. They are calling you. That is like a devil. They are calling you all the time. They're calling your name to come there to bet money. If you reach to that stage where they're calling your name, you always hear your name. Maybe you need the therapy. You need a therapy. Get a counselor who won't just nod, or maybe have a pastor or someone that you can. It's not only someone you can talk to. You just nodding, do their leg like that. Say, get one who can call. I mean, who can call you out, tell you where problem is, and then find a way to help you rebuild your confidence, rebuild yourself. If it's your pastor that you normally have counseling from, let them understand what you are going through. And if your pastor is someone that can listen to you proper, that is it. All you are looking for help. Help. If you're in the country where you are, that you have there are some lines, there are numbers that you can call, like Gambling Anonymous. It's like the organizations that help people. They will just help you. You understand? Help you, tell you how to not to blow your salary or your paycheck, all of that. They will find a way to tell you, talk to you. They will know what to do. All of this, you think maybe it's just like a joke, it's lame talk or something like sounds funny and all that. Let me tell you something. It's the same thing for people, you see them, they are going into bankruptcy. There's no more money. They've kicked their girlfriend, their wives have kicked them out of their house because of gambling addiction. They kick them out of the house. Some of them, people, you see that they're homeless. It's not only like they're homeless because maybe they 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 don't have a place or something. No, they kick them out because of irresponsibility. They're just gone because they cannot keep anything their hand touches. They're selling it for their gambling addiction. They're selling it to go and come on, man. You think maybe it's only drugs? No. It happens just like that. It's very, very difficult. It's something that you have to I don't know. You need to look into it proper in order for you to stop it. It's difficult. It's difficult. So that's why you need to listen. Talk to someone that can listen to you. Okay, we're going to have to round up because if we start talking about this, we can stay here till tomorrow. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have fun because I said at the beginning, it just started as fun. So I'm not saying that you can't have fun. No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that if the fun is causing you to sell your TV for black jacket money, to sell your TV for Bet Niger, to sell your TV to bet on a horse, I think maybe it's time to rethink your life choices. You understand? When that fun is making you to do all that, you have to think maybe this fun is not really healthy. You understand what I mean? Then have in mind that recovering is possible. It's there. It's not sexy. It's not like it's going to be easy, just like that. No, no, no. It's not going to be instant, but it's real recovery. A lot of people that they were addicted before, but now they are not because they realize that they were addicted and then they change a new leaf. They just find a way to help themselves. You understand? And how can you do that? You need to be honest to yourself. You need to be honest. You stop. If you go in there every week, you can reduce it to like twice a week. You just bet to only maybe bet that you know that are worthy backing. Gradually, little by little, you get out away from it. Because if someone tell you that you can just stop immediately, no, it's not right. There's no way you're gonna do that. Once you're addicted to something, you can't just wake up one morning and say you're not doing it again. It's a gradual process. And the one question I want you to ask yourself is this, okay? Would you like your worst enemy run your bank account? Would you want like your worst enemy run your bank account? No way. That you know you're gonna say no, right? No. Then why are you letting your addiction do it? Why are you letting addiction do it? Your addiction is like your worst enemy. So what do? You find a way to cut it off, find a way to avoid it. That's the way it goes. You understand? It's a very big issue. It's a very, very big problem. In one way or the other, everyone have tried it. You go in there, you bet, you put a little bit of money and all that. Some people will get in there, they won't come out again. They get addicted. Why some just go in and just come and they say it's not for them, they go. Conviction. You know that this is not for you. All you have to understand is that you can manage gambling addiction. It starts with honesty. The hardest step of all, looking in the mirror and saying, you can't do this alone. You can't do it alone. And that's when you need help. You need people around you, everyone around you to help you. The people that borrow you money, they stop borrowing money. When your wife finds out that you always go on gambling, she will not give you money again. Once you are getting paid, and you know that maybe the money once it's going to be inside your account, you will use it for gambling. Then you give someone else account, give your wife account or something like that. So the money will go into your wife account. So that you have to ask before you take the money, and you know that she will say no. That's the way you curtail that place. You just block that. Do you understand? There are ways, other ways. Once you know there's a problem, do those things to help yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, if you do all of this and it didn't work out, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. It's crazy. That's what we're going to stop. That's what we're going to stop this evening. Please, guys, share the program. Your contact, just to give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing here. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. And also follow us on all our platforms, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and all that. Follow us on all these platforms. If you have any topic that you think maybe you want us to look into, just send it to a WhatsApp number. We'll look into it. On that note, we'll see you guys next week. Have a lovely weekend. God bless.